Greetings to all audiophiles and crazies out there. I'm walking my dogs and wearing my Technics EAH 800, the latest from Technics. But let's talk about this. I had a program on my Spanish channel yesterday where I talked about all the versions I have of Eye in the Sky. And I just wanted to clarify for everyone because there seems to be a lot of confusion. Even in all the high-profile audiophile channels, people are not really sure about which Eye in the Sky albums are analog masters or not, or this or that. And I just want to give you all the information, okay? Which I've researched myself because I've been trying to get the best version ever since 1985. I've been buying every version I can. Although I did not buy the Super Audio CD, and I did not buy the 35th anniversary edition, the very expensive one that comes with everything. But I can tell you, the first thing I can tell you is that there is no analog to analog to analog recording today. You cannot buy an LP that is sourced from the analog master without having some kind of a digital intermediary. So Chad Chasm, here's your chance. Get Bernie Grunman or get Alan Parsons to run the machine live with just the stamper machine. What do you call that? The lathe. There is no recording today that has analog provenance and that it actually goes through the whole analog process for the pressing. Now, let's talk about Speaker's Corner. Speaker's Corner, they do everything analog. They always do. And in the version of Eye in the Sky, their mastering and everything that pertains to them is analog, except the master that they use was digital. Yes, there was an analog backup, non-Dolby, that Alan Parsons and Wolfsons did when they recorded Eye in the Sky. They recorded it with the Sony PCM 1016, but also they did an analog backup. This was not considered to be the main master back then. So if you buy any old albums of Eye in the Sky, you can be sure that those come from the digital master, which I have, and they'll sound just like a CD, except with a little more noise and the sound of your cartridge pickup. But the Speaker's Corner is like that also. It's a digital master, and when I play it in my system, it sounds like a CD. It sounds great, but it sounds digital. Okay? Now, if you want an analog master recording, you have to get the Classic Records DVD audio. You can get that one. It's called a high definition audio disc. Sorry, my dogs are pulling me. They're terrible. And so if you get the DVD audio, you will get up to 24:192 resolution. However, it's been known for years in the forums that the DVD audio version has speed problems. In the second stroke of Eye in the Sky, it slows down a little bit, and then other people have reported dropouts or clicks. I've never experienced that, but some people have complained about that production. It sounds great. It sounds more analog, more relaxed, not so strident in the hi-hats and other cymbals. And then there's the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray is actually the provenance is the analog backup master, which Alan Parsons himself remixed for 6 channels, but he also did a stereo version for the audiophiles, although he did this in California, which makes me think that it comes from a 24:192 recording that somebody did in Abbey Road before that. So they probably sent him that copy, so we don't know what analog to digital converters they used. I haven't the faintest idea, but I know that the Blu-ray sounds great, and right now it's $19 in Amazon. So it's a great deal. It sounds good. And then you have the Mofi. The Mofi is also sourced from the analog master. However, they did put that digital step with the DSF, with the DSD. Anyway, something happened on my headphones connected now, so maybe the sound is going to change of the microphone. I have no idea what microphone is being used now. But what I wanted to say to finish is that the Mofi edition, 45 RPM, is also sourced from the Analog Master. Now, Alan Parsons did this mixing himself. No, I'm sorry. He did the one for the Blu-ray. This one is done by Mofi, purportedly, with a DSD 256 archival duplication, and then they mastered it. And the result is, in my opinion, is as if you turn on the loudness control in your receiver. It's boomy, but it's exciting, and it sounds very clean, and it's very three-dimensional. I love the Mofi version. It's very dynamic. It's the most boosted sounding, but that's okay. It's for audiophiles, so your cartridge can work harder, right? Now, I just want to say it again. There is no truly analog album that has come out. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't found it. There is nothing that comes from the Analog Master that has been played into a lathe directly. So we still have a chance to get that. I know that not everybody is a fan of this album. I actually listened to it to death, and I don't necessarily want to listen to it again. Even Alan Parsons thought that it was a little bit too poppy. But, you know, it's got some good songs, and I'm still hoping that song Psychobabble, that they can correct the phonetics on the letter T. It sounds like a spark before an explosion. Anyway, that's just me. I'm just being very anal retentive about it. Okay, that's all I have to say. I hope everybody's having a great time. And don't forget to watch the main channel, the Audiófilos y Locos, in Spanish. I also have interviews in English. And thank you so much. We have passed the 500 subscriber number, and that's impressive. This was always sort of an experiment for me, for people who wanted some translated videos. And I will I have some that I owe you. Somebody wants the iFi Phono Preamp 3, so I will do that soon. Okay, take care.